Channel Space every Thursday at 21 hours on LCM TV. We bring your leaders to account and explain things that they will do for you. Catch the discussion 21 hours on LCM TV. LCM TV, doing it the right way.
Hi everyone, my name is Ken Dumbo, Ken Dumbo, and you're watching Behind the Stars on LCM. So in every star, that's why I'm behind the stars. Anyway, why me that? Always make sure you watch and subscribe.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you once again for joining us here on the lunch break here on LCM TV, where we know how to do it the right way. With me, your host, Nadia Strubo, and
Griffs Ishing, and thank you for joining us again on this lovely Monday that we get to interact on the things that are trending on social media.
All right, so this is the time where we get to share some of the interesting trending stories that are circulating on social media and the world at large. So guys, of course, we know that you're enjoying your lunchtime, you know, this lovely moment with your families at the comfy of your homes. All right, so we have a couple of stories here on our menu, but I must emphasize before we proceed that the lunch break is open for sponsorship. Those of you who'd like to come on board and sponsor this show, you are welcome. Simply get in touch with the marketing department using the website or through the website www.lishimaclassicmedia.com. Then there you have it. You'll be able to negotiate or rather interact with the marketing department. So like I said, we do have a couple of stories on our menu today. So before we even proceed to that, hey, those of you who have been following up with the lunch break, you all know what goes around here. But again, you stand a chance of winning yourself a 50 kwacha airtime or cash by simply inviting your friends to follow up Lishima Classic Media, to follow up our Facebook pages, LCM TV channel and Lishima Classic Media. You'll be able to stand a chance to win yourself that amount of money. So now we begin. In current affairs, we'll look at Mr. President Hakainde Hichilema was fully confident of winning this year's elections because from what he said, he stated that they have only, as the UPND, as the United Party for National Development, they have only received one application from the time they opened nominations. Oh my goodness. And moving on, a 23-year-old man has been arrested or detained for allegedly defiling and infecting his biological sister, a 12 years old girl. Oh my goodness, this is saddening. And in entertainment, we are going to talk about one of the interesting top stories that we have. Nigerian's veteran actress, the one and only Mama G, or Patience Okwowo, will be featuring in a Zambian production in collaboration with Basali Media and Kazadi Films. What an interesting story, hey? And in sports, we are going to look at the Copper Queens. You know, we know that we are, in a hard time as the Zambian national team because we have been losing constantly. But we hope that we'll be able to get back on our feet ahead of the next game that we'll be having against Brazil. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we take a short break, and then after that, we'll be right back to share with you what we have on our menu. See you after the short break.
Lishima Classic Media, we can brand your brand. From backdrops to roll-up banners, vinyl and PVC banners, gazebo tents, t-shirt printing, flag banners, business cards. Get branded with Lishima Classic Media today, because here at Lishima Classic Media, we're doing it the right way.
All right, welcome back, lovely people. Now we begin to share with you what we have on our menu today, on today's lunch break. So to begin with, we have only received one application from the time we opened nominations, meaning HH, or rather President Hakainde Hichilema has gone unopposed. So this is what is trending on social media. You know, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, our President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, is fully confident that he will be able to scoop these elections again, because they have only received one application since the time they opened the nominations. What's your take on that one, Vips?
I think looking at what he has done, not trying to promote him, but what he has done, maybe these people who were wishing to stand as the president of the United Party for National Development, they thought maybe, no, looking at what he has done of late, he is capable of doing this and this and this. I think we should just stay back. And also we had the topic when we had the lunch break. I don't know when, but one of the lunch break where we saw the media personnel for the UPND who reported, is it I don't know if the memory can save me right. We reported him to the police that he was masquerading to say I'm the party president. No, so meaning at the time they opened the nomination, no one filed in the name to say me, I'm standing as the party president. And this is one of the.
But you know, again, I feel like this whole thing of someone just stepping up and trying to proclaim themselves like I'm a party president or whatever, as it stands right now, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema is the current president of Zambia. So if anyone from the UPND sector comes up and say, I want to stand as president, it doesn't make any sense, because we have already the president. So he cannot step down and give the space to another person. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but again, I think the party is looking at the constitution they have. So each year, if there was someone who to get that law of
so do you feel like, because this whole party system, because what I know, the Zambian constitution, right, it's every 5 years. We hold elections.
Sure.
So I don't see any meaning of someone stepping up and start saying, no, I feel like I'm befitting. I feel like I'm the one who can execute what is needed.
This is why Nedias, that we have found the aspiring, like him, in these constituencies we have aspirings. Like maybe I'm aspiring as a member of parliament, a member of is it councillor. Meanwhile, we have already the already existing councillor. Tina councillor kudala, tina member of parliament kudala. Why UPND? But someone would say, no, I'm standing as a what? As a member of parliament. But there will be time for nomination. So was the time for those people who are wishing maybe let me be the president of the UPND within the party. You get within the party, but
not with the aim of pulling down the current president.
So
right?
Now the point was if there was someone to stand as the president in the party, then they vote. You get
themselves among
themselves they vote. UPND. Then that person wins. For example, let's say Gary Nkombwe, taking at an example, Gary Nkombwe and the current president, they also file in the
so had it been maybe Mr. Gary, just an example, had it been Mr. Gary Nkombo emerges victorious?
Yes.
So meaning in the coming elections, he's the one who will be on the ballot paper.
Yes, that's
now I get the
is the one who will be at the ballot paper. Yes, that's the point. So it's within their party constituency, their party constitution.
All right.
So now people were the nomination was open to everyone. If you wish, you can stand.
If you wish to challenge me, the stage is open.
Not challenge me as if he's the one who brought if you wish to stand as the president for that party, it's open. Like we saw, like we saw the election for the opposition.
Alliance,
yes, the same way. So now we had no one. Or the UPND had no one. I mean, the UPND had no one.
They wouldn't even have anyone grips because this is, I mean, coming to the UPND government, it's a free drama, party. We haven't been hearing a lot of rumors happening within the SECO that no, this one wants to claim the party, this one would like to contest or be on the ballot paper in the next, voting. Unlike the Tonse or the PF rather, have been like everybody has been wanting to be on the spot, has been wanting to be a leader. But for UPND, I can agree with this thing where no one stood up and said, okay, Ninga State Bwanj, no, because those guys, it's more like they know they've got a vision. They know what they're doing. So
this is why we have been saying that every opposition party has to be united. They have to come up with a leader. Not everyone wishing to be a leader. You get. So for these opposition, they have to learn a lesson because you oppositions, they are the ones playing a very important role in terms of checks and balances. A lot of things.
Yeah, because this same thing, it's more like you are sailing in a ship. Yeah, you're on a ship or in a boat, right? And then if you have got one pilot who's piloting, that person has got he has got the intelligence of the atmosphere, it's going and whatsoever. And if he senses that we're going to hot, we're going to hot. So imagine you're sailing in that same boat, and then everybody wants to be a pilot, meaning you will sink.
Yeah,
you are going
to go in a different direction. Maybe you're going to America,
because everybody wants to. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what do you have to say about this? What are your thoughts about this? Can you get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below? Because we may never know, you might have your own opinions, your own views. At least you can just let us know what you think. So we definitely do have a video attached to this information. Take a look at this video for more information.
Say today, a lot has been said. I was whispering to the Vice President there that this venue, I thought it was big for the nomination. But you can see that it is small because the multitudes that have come outside there are an indication and a humbling indication that the people of Zambia agreed that the UPND is their vehicle to deliver development, to deliver Wiantanshi, to deliver Chitukuko, to deliver Zwelopili, to deliver Bukomo, to deliver Lusumbuko. I can go on and on. One Zambia, one nation, one people. What am I supposed to say on a day like this? Today is a day to close the nominations of presidential candidates in the UPND so we can go to the General Assembly That's what we call the conventions that other parties call so. We call it our General Assembly. And the nominations closed. And this fellow speaking here has been nominated unopposed. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. If there was another way to express my appreciation on behalf of my wife, who I deliberately didn't recognize because my wife and myself are one. That which God puts together.
Alright, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So now we proceed. 2 people in Chifunabuli district of Luapula province have died after drinking an unknown substance given to them by a witch doctor. So this is what has been trending on social media. So this follows accusations by the family members that the duo, a brother and a sister, and the 2 other persons were practicing witchcraft. Luapula Province Police Commissioner Godfrey Mwanza has confirmed the incident and identified the deceased as Chitalime Chipulu, 70, and Thompson Chinyanta, 67. What do you have to say about this, Graves?
The witch doctors. No,
now I understand why Mr. Simon Mwewa has been taking down
like,
these posters in Lusaka.
It's like we are going in the same direction, Nedias, because I wanted to actually to mention that. Let me start by saying my condolences to losing 2 people at the same time and in the same family. Yeah. Let's talk about these witch doctors, like Mr. Samo, who always say these conmans, witch doctors, they are just, they are there for money. You get where you get, bring lost lovers, if you want to pass an exam, if you want to pass an exam, if you want to be rich, we have been saying that you have to come, I give you a charm so that you be rich. Then wamene ujamuntu ndio vutika wese ankala pakasaka ka FRA kakapanga kama 1990 chaku njepea chaira majams that no, I can make you rich. These guys are just there for money. They wakapanga chavi machams at the end mwaf. So let us try to avoid involving ourselves in these these witches, these witch doctors, because these are the same people preaching the gospel to say no kagone na mwana wako. This now we are finding my stories that no, this one has defiled this one. It's from these people who are saying no, if you want to be rich kagone na mwana wako, gona na mwana wako in 3 months at the end we are contaminating the fact that we are the Christian nation, because there's no a Christian can't live like to the point where you start sleeping with your own child. Yeah. Because this thing is coming from these witch doctors.
And what's most shocking is that the family of these same deceased people that I've just mentioned earlier, they have been having mysterious dreams, like in the village, misfortunes following them up and down, and to an extent whereby people now in the village started accusing them, the sister and the brother and the 2 others, that they are witches or they practice witchcraft. Because when you're staying in a community whereby mavuto, quite right, people will be suspicious to say, I think these guys are not okay. You understand? So this is what prompted them now to look for a witch doctor. So that now I believe it in that's what they call traditional, a term. So unfortunately, even in the presence of the villagers, so they gathered. This witch doctor is said to be coming from Samfya. After they gathered, he gave them the substances. So but unfortunately only 2 died. So this is also a caution on, we always say that there's this civic law that is implemented in our Zambian constitution, which states that do not take the law into your own hands.
Sure.
And even coming to tradition, the tradition, I mean, that's why I could my chief. That's why I could my elders. When you go there, they'll be able to help you in a good way. They'll take maybe a trusted witch doctor. maybe urobachapa okay kuja believe mankalako vaso then you go you know you are you
Now,
go take
Nadia, so
someone
what-
from
what-
somewhere else abwera era bamwe bali benangu manganga bali so once something bad happens when you go back to their shrine pesa tana kuka nokuka Mamataba.
mompasa ndrama so
Mamataba.
ati adjaka bo
Mamataba.
so which is not good so that I think my caution to the member of the public is let's try by all means to avoid these witchcraft these witch doctors.
And we are a Christian nation for
Yes,
crying out
so
loud.
let us try to carry that one as one of our priority. If you
Kapona
are,
sabanaenda huko ma prayers
Yeah.
maybe they have tried several times guys abantu chebavuta we are different
yeah, so I
the way
know
we-
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, there are things like I am attender. Yeah, no, let's try my doctors. Doctors vakana. Let's try vachimuntu.
Bachumuntu.
No, let's not try vachimuntu.
Yeah.
Let us try God because we call ourselves as the
Even this
Christian
term
nation.
of the members babembati atukusanshana lesa kuimba pakati kuimba kati I don't know.
Yeah, so let us put everything in God's
Yeah.
hands so that He may help. Because He promised us to say, ask in everything, I will do it. So
Yeah.
let us at least
And if you power-
try to,
All right, so
ask
ladies and
him.
gentlemen, what do you have to say about this? What's your take on this? Kindly get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below to let us know what you think. So we proceed. A 23-year-old man of Mporokoso has been arrested for allegedly defiling and infecting his biological sister aged 12 with a sexually transmitted disease. This is one of the saddest stories that we have as well on the menu. Kurwapula nako. Anyways, what do you have to say about this grief?
guys, you. No, I think what is making these youths to behave in this way is the usage of substance. No, substance abuse. They are abusing more. They are abusing substance to the point that you look at your mother. We have cases. I know. You look at your sister. Maybe gero chewako and the like. So. This is bad. Incest is very bad. It's a punishable offense according to the Zambian constitution, the penal code, section 159. It's a punishable offense to approximately to 5 years, but it depends with the case. So for this one, I think for this one, if I kind of caught, you will be charged with two accounts.
It will be two accounts.
Yes, because one, there is incest, there is also defilement, because 12 years in defilement. So now, I pray that this person, after we are in the check, I end the check with.
Because we have been having similar cases like these ones, and the police really need to just rain on these criminals like rain.
Yeah, because you can't defile your own sister. To the point that one person this is not good. This is not good.
You know, but anyways, I appreciate the courage coming from the mother. Because these are these are both your biological children, and then one of them kind of goes out of way, and then you have that weight over your shoulders whether you have to report to the police station. But she did report to the police station. It's good. She definitely had to.
Yeah, so sometimes you find to say, my parents,
She definitely
they're the ones covering my some of the sins.
But and people, and I love how
too.
people are praising her on social media over what she did. It's really, I know in as much as it is heavy, but it was really worth it. She definitely had to do it. Because 23 is
what is
Yeah.
23
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what's your take on this? Kindly get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below. All right, so now we take a short break, and then after that we'll be right back. See you after the short break.
Governor Space every Thursday at 21 hours on LCM TV. We bring your leaders to account and explain things that they will do for you. Catch the discussion 21 hours on LCM TV. LCM TV, doing it the right way.
At LCM channel, we have great programs for all age group. 80% local content. LCM TV. Doing it the right way.
Are you looking for the best aerial cinematography to capture your environment from above in 4K? Well, look no further. At LCM TV, we've got you covered with our professional drone and pilot that will enable you to shoot from unique perspectives. We deliver breathtaking shots with different recording modes such as photos, videos, panorama, time-lapse, and many more. For more info, contact the numbers on your screen. Get the best area shots with LCM TV.
Right, welcome back, lovely people. We still have plenty of stories on our menu just to share with you as you guys are enjoying your lunchtime. We know that you guys are definitely chewing right now, enjoying this lunchtime, and we decided to, you know, as LCM TV channel, to color it up a little bit, you know, during the lunch break, to get to share with you what's trending online and the world at large. So we as LCM TV offer a number of services here. To begin with, we are going to talk about photography. So we do photography here as well, and I would love to leave this segment to Mr. Graves, because I believe he's the best to do the honors.
All right, thank you very much, Nedias. Here at LCM TV, or rather Rishima Classic Media, we do number of programs. Now let's focus on photography. So if you want quality photos, we do quality photos. Apamfuna couple photos, funa jilanga muliro photos, we do that. If you want maybe outdoor photos, indoor photos, we are the right people to get in touch with, and we do it in the light way. Kapamfuna in event, just call us. Doing it in the light way is an understatement to us. We do it.
All right, so we proceed. A married man of Lusaka has narrated in the Matero local court how an instant mob almost descended on her and her lover when they were caught, or when they rather caught her red-handed having sexual intercourse. Oh my goodness. So this is what has been trending, you know, on social media, Grips. What do you have to say? What's your take on this one?
You know, marriage, these married lovers being caught in the act, let's start to say it's imbalancing. Yeah, it's imbalancing, because we have a lot of places where we can do that kind of pressure event. But you know, in everything that we do, we have to be very, very careful.
Yeah.
Yes, not that let us try to do in a normal way, in a way that you please people out there, because one, your names will be mentioned on the social media, your family and the like. You put everyone, the reputation of everyone at risk. Yeah, so my take on this one, Edias, I think this is not good, and
it's not good at all.
This is not good. That a married couple being in that situation, in that way, it's not good. We have to, one, respect the marriage, because marriage is something which was blessed by God Himself. So we have to respect that. Not that Mwambo Peseka in this, or in this kind of event, or let me say this kind of calamity. It's a calamity actually to the marriage.
Yeah, and in everything that we do as human beings, we have to bear in mind that there are consequences to everything. There are consequences that will follow up. And as a married woman, you go out there, you know, it's adultery, right? Yeah, even for a man to go outside there, you know, engaging himself with other women, it's adultery. So it's really, really bad. And you know how people descend on such people. Bantu abobwera chapaka wampunda tude chan you know how it is, but with what happened there in Kalumbida after Vevnashtik, I'm sure a lot of people, they're now restraining themselves from, you know, attacking people if they are found guilty. So
we have to,
and she's even lucky that she wasn't even beaten up. Even the man wasn't beaten up, but they almost descended on her.
So
they're even lucky, these guys. Whatever the you know, the incidents we're having in the marriage, but it is bad, you know. You'd rather just divorce someone than starting go. Sometimes vikavuta, just divorce, you part ways. Then
I want to congratulate the mob for acting that way, because they didn't attack. You know, we have been saying that mob justice is not good, and you coming out in that way, this is very good. We have to be, at least when you are in that position, take that person, to the authority, take the person, kuma police, kuma court and the like, so that the law itself do its own work, because it's yes.
Yeah, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what's your take on this one? Kindly get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below. So that takes us right into entertainment. So we are diving right into entertainment. From Ghana to the moon, Ghanaians are celebrating as one of the NASA astronauts on a historical space mission. Christina Koch waves the West African country's flag, showing gratitude for the university education she received there. So this is one of the amazing news that we have today as well. Speaking of Ghana, Ghana is part of Africa. We are one Africa, one continent. And for someone, you know, she's white. She's white, yeah, Christina Koch. You know, she's one of the, one of the people who went to space, you know, this astronaut mission. Yes. And, you know, had to come out and proclaim to say, I was taught in Ghana, university in Ghana. I acquired this knowledge that I have right now as an astronaut, this skill in Ghana, in the land of Africa, in the heart of Africa, just to say so. You understand? And so, which is amazing.
This is good, Lydias, because they say never forget where you are coming from.
Yeah.
Yes, because we have a lot of people, like these people who start from abroad. Maybe we're talking about you are from Canada, you have come here in Zambia, University of Zambia. Then you go outside, you are in Dakuja, then you are at the higher position. Please try to at least trace back where you are coming from. And this is very good for this.
Yeah, and just to cut you short, Grips, you know, in Africa we all have that mentality as blacks. Let me just use blacks, and you know, we all have that kind of mentality of the only place I can acquire better education is when I go abroad. Maybe in the, you know, Europe, in America, South America, North America, understand? And for us as Africans, you know, to be able to get this kind of commemoration as someone comes in Africa, they learn here in Africa, not as, you know, how we always want to go there and learn, but here's someone who has been taught in Africa. You know, she was taught here in Africa, in Ghana, meaning African education is being put on the global.
Yes,
you understand? True. Meaning they'll be able to say, okay, so in Africa there's definitely education, nice education.
To the point that you even go to the moon.
Okay, we do have a video, however, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of a time, attached to this information. So take a look at this video.
Christina Koch, a trailblazing NASA astronaut who was educated in Ghana, is making history as the first woman to travel beyond low Earth orbit on the Artemis 2nd mission. Ghana is celebrating her and her entire team along with the rest of the world. Koch's connection to the West African country is a notable part of her story. She spent a life-changing time as an exchange student at the University of Ghana during the 1999-2000 academic year, studying astrophysics and immersing herself in Ghanaian culture. Even in space, she has not forgotten the country. She hoisted the Ghanaian flag as they traveled in the spacecraft as a sign of gratitude and tribute to the West African country. Ghanaian President John Mahama expressed his happiness and wished her and her team success in their mission to the moon and a safe return. In a statement on 9th April, President Mahama said Koch's gesture of hoisting the Ghanaian flag in outer space was a deeply touching moment for every Ghanaian. President Mahama added that her journey from the classrooms of the University of Ghana to the frontiers of space exploration serves as a powerful inspiration to every young Ghanaian and African. He said it is also a reminder that the country's educational institutions continue to produce and shape global leaders who break barriers and reach for the stars. Born in 1979 in the U.S. state of Michigan, Koch's journey to space began with a strong foundation in electrical engineering and physics, earning her bachelor's and master's degrees from North Carolina State University. The astronaut's impressive career includes a record-breaking 328-day stay on the International Space Station, where she conducted groundbreaking research and participated in the first all-female spacewalk between 2019 and 2020. As a mission specialist on the Artemis II, Koch is part of a historic crew flying around the moon and testing crucial systems for future lunar missions. During the 10-day journey, which started on 1st April 2026, Koch and her crewmates Reid Wiseman, Victor Glover, and Jeremy Hansen ventured 6,400 miles beyond the moon's far side. It is humanity's first voyage to the moon in more than half a century after the historic Apollo mission in the 1970s.
Right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, an amazing story trending online. You know, this is one of the most, nice international news that we have on our menu today. You know, someone acquiring education in Africa and acknowledging Africa. You know, Ghana, I can imagine the celebrations there in Ghana. This is actually one of the most interesting international news that we had on the menu. So now that takes us to entertainment. From international news now to entertainment. So the legendary Nigerian veteran actress Patience Ozoko, or aka Mama G, to feature as one of the lead characters on a Zambian production in collaboration with Kazade Films and Basali Media. So we all grew up, you know, watching Nigerian movies, and we know her as Mama G. You know, people actually refer her to, you know, one of the heartless people on the planet, because she's very, very good in terms of executing the role. Whenever she's given a role, she delivers it, she nails it, and she's a fan of, these characters that are heartless, you know, these characters that are emotionless, and whatsoever. And she was really, really good. I was watching an interview, you are with her. Yeah, that was posted on YouTube by a Nigerian. I don't know if it's a YouTube, but I liked interviewing actors. So he asked her to say, "Do you love what you do?" As you know, acting heartless, emotionless, and she was like, "If I can teach, then I am good. If I can teach, then I am good." So coming to the Zambian film industry, we are growing as the Zambian film industry. True. We are growing. Kudos to your MultiChoice for giving us the platforms, Amazing Magic, which is putting us on the globe. You know, from the time of Zua, people loved it. Mpali now, you know, we have a couple of series, even feature movies now, they are happening. All thanks to Mr. Paul Widow. Just to mention a few, I'm not saying it's only Mr. Paul Widow. He has been winning international awards with his movies, and David Kazadi as well, you know, the producer of Black Dollars, or even Black Dollar got international recognitions, and him coming together with Hakuzi Gwanipa, you know, featuring Mama G on a project is a milestone for Zambia.
This is very.
What do you have to say about this?
Yes, this is very good to the filming industry of Zambia, because us having such kind of people into this industry is very good, because it shows that our filming industry or movie industry is growing. Yeah, because we can't call someone atoka Nigeria what else is not growing. So this shows that there are a lot of talented people that are putting more effort in the movie industry. So let us try to support these local, so that they at least be at that level that we want to, at least on the map, because or we have seen the way the Nigerians they are doing with their movie industry.
The South Africans, not
yes,
only Nigerians,
yes,
South Africans,
the Ghanaians and the like.
Ghanaians.
So we
even the Malawi is also growing.
Yes, so we want also as Zambians to be at that level. Now, how can we be at that level? It begins with us. Maloko. We support
producers.
Yes. So we support these people. We support them. We watch their content so that we be at that level. Because the Nigerians, for them to reach at that level, they first started the local support. They supported them not until they at that level. So we need to support. These local.
This is not even actually the first time that we're having a Zambian Nigerian collaboration. There's this woman, the lady. I don't know the name. I don't know. There's this movie that Elias L. Mulenga, one of the people who likes talking about film and whatsoever. So he posted this. There's a movie actually on YouTube. It's called Foolish People. So there's a Zambian actress there. She has been going there to Nigeria to act. She's in a lot of movies with these Nigerian actors. And at some point, people started saying that we don't give her credit enough as Zambians because she's representing us in Hollywood. So there's a movie called Foolish People. If you haven't seen it, ladies and gentlemen, see it. There's Nyanja in that movie. There's Nigeria and Nyanja, and her featuring with the likes of Uzo Arukwe. It really made sense. That Elias Mulenga shared it for us Zambians to see and appreciate her. So this is interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you have to say about this collaboration? What's your take on this? Kindly get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below. So now we move on. Chile One was reportedly not at the awards event, says he loves his wife so much, and the story is they're just lies. So Kalemba reportedly that the renowned media personality Innocent Kalaluka, Elias Smooth Ike, defended the singer, saying he was not at the event. The Feather reported that the singer said, "I love my wife so much, fiabufi fidia." So this is what has been happening. So over the weekend, there were youth awards, and fortunately Tiana was there as well. She was invited as one of the performers. She was performing there. The performance was sweet. So after the youth awards came to an end, some few minutes earlier, let me just say hours, she was driving straight home, and when she was driving, she made a live video. She was live on Facebook because she felt threatened because a Mercedes-Benz, a number plateless Mercedes-Benz was following her, and she felt uncomfortable. She thought like maybe the people who were following her were going to do something bad, so she had to be live on social media because she thought she would feel safe when people are watching. So she made a stop somewhere with she was with her manager actually, and she started narrating how everything was happening. She said one of the renowned people that we all know, we're not going to mention names, we all know, tried to make advances on her during the same youth award, saying that he wanted to talk to her. We don't know what they wanted to talk about with her or what he wanted to talk to with her. He suggested that they should go out so that he can have a talk with her. But unfortunately, Tiana said no. That's how she left. But before she left, she heard that her car outside was blocked while the manager was in it. After that, she tried to make her way out, to find her way out. And unfortunately, she did and decided to leave. That's how now the live video came in when she was saying, no, this person, you all know him. He wanted to stop me, to talk to me outside the venue and whatever. We don't know what happened. But Smooth IK is defending the allegations that, because people think it's the same person that we know that right now you're also thinking about. But Smooth IK came out and said he wasn't there, that he loves his wife. What's your take on that one, Graves?
I think you know what, Nadia, when this kind of thing, because we may start pointing fingers to
because
say,
there are a lot of Mercedes-Benz.
Yes, there are a lot of Nyambi, because there's no way. Well, no, okay, quite all right. She didn't mention to say no, and then one pligisha, but
but she did see the person. They even thought she blocked him from talking to her. And it's good of her not mentioning names. And she said in the video, because she said, I'm a drama-free person. She also didn't want to start any drama.
This kind of, maybe, when we say, Mercedes-Benz is on Konga, we don't know the Mercedes, because we have a lot of cars, number plate. So we may say, okay, it's the same person, and I'm blocked. is the same person who blocked her during the event. Again, we say no, but she's not the one. Maybe we don't know actually
it's up to you
event.
to think whatever you want. What do you have to say about this, ladies and gentlemen, about this? So we move on. Business operating hours at Livingstone's Crocodile Park have changed following the incident which occurred involving Chairman Pompey. Pompey, we all know Pompey. We love his music. He's a gospel artist. You know the story. We talked about this in the last lunch break where he, the AV says he was blocked because he arrived around 16:40. And they said 20 minutes remaining would not be enough to accommodate him and the family, in the Crocodile Park. But unfortunately, after everything occurred on social media, it sparked comments on social media. A lot of companies were in support with Pompey, saying customers is always right and customer first. That's what they said. And this has led to them changing the time now. They changed the time. So they necessarily didn't change the time. They highlighted to say last entry is 16 hours. So the services offered 8 hours to 17 hours. But if you were to be the last person, if you would love entrance into the Crocodile Park in Livingstone, you have to be an hour earlier before the closing time, which is 16 hours. That's the last entry, which is good.
I think my take on this one, Nedias, I think the company or the company, they are looking at the because when you come late, maybe there are some inconveniences and the like. So they have to put everything in order. In as much as we saw that they were crossing time was 17 hours, then you come at 16 hours. So they look at the inconveniencing part where maybe tamanga and the like. So this is good, and we have seen the introduction of 24 hours working, yes, which is very good. So now. Just to those who have my businesses, when I'm a business, you have a business, at least try by all means to be a customer, that customer care should be there, because there's no way we're in the shop
this is good. In as much as it sparked a lot of comments on social media, what transpired between Pompey and these same guys from the Croc Park, it was good because now it has brought a proper highlight to the people to say, okay, kufika manje, because those guys, they were saying no, last entry at least you're supposed to be maybe 40 minutes earlier, maybe an hour earlier, but they had to state they had to state time and so that waziva. So it's good. So meaning whatever happened for a reason. Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we take a break. After that, we'll be right back. See you after the break.
Join LCM TV channel, live every Tuesday with court news updates. On Thursday, we go live with environmental updates. Catch us every Saturday as we go live in your community. News on the go with LCM channel. Doing it the right way.
Hi everyone, my name is Ken with the WMBO, Ken Dumbo, and you're watching Behind the Stars on LCM. So enough is that. That's why I'm behind the stars. Anyway, why be that? Always make sure you watch and subscribe.
right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So now we proceed to share with you what we have on the menu. So this takes us right into sports. We look at sports, what's happening in sports. So defeat in the opening game of the FIFA series. So this is the first game in the FIFA series where the Copper Queens were lost a match. That was 4-0 with Canada. So there were a lot of rumors on social media, you know, people were saying, no, the girls didn't play well and whatsoever, but the coach ended up, saying no, it was because some professional players, or some key players rather, arrived late, so they didn't have much time to rest, compose themselves, and ready themselves, prep themselves ahead of the match. So she said that was one of the main reasons why the girls didn't do well. All right, so what do you have to say about this, Graves?
I think my take on this one, the girls, first of all, let me not sound as if I support. I know you may think to say maybe I'm supporting the Zambian football, but you know what, ladies, maybe there's just like a component of maybe they were never. What's your problem? No. It was their first time. Not as the first time. It was their first game, so they were that kind of thing of and the like. But the performance that they showed at that time, it was good. In as much as though we lost 4-0. It's not losing at 10-0, but though we lost 4-0, which is at least they have gained an experience. So we hope to see a very good result in our Brazil. So in the also the coming of these key players. These key players,
it's tomorrow, by the way, right?
Yeah, yes, they are playing tomorrow. So
Brazil.
My key players are Barbara Banda and the lives of Venango. My key players are, when they come in again, it will be at least on the what? At least in Zankala Court. Me, I'll still support the Zambian, because of right here we have been supporting the Zambian. We have been supporting the. In fact, now, the Zambian women.
My question is, do you think with how we are playing or how we started, because they say there's a saying which states that the beginning of something states or determines the end of something. Do you think we'll go far? Or do you think against Brazil we are going to survive, the storm? With confidence that I have in them. So it's your confidence that will play? I mean, no. Listen, Edias. With what we know and what we believe in these women that they are representing us, we are going to do better. I'm not saying we are going to win. Yeah. We are going to do better. Or 2-0, but we are going to do better compared to what we have done. I'm not saying football is a game that you can't predict that much. You can bet, but you can't predict, and in 90 minutes borage. So you may say Zaga win and the like, but this thing of football, Imafunika, at least there's a coordination and that, but we have seen the international players by Bweram. So I'm confident enough to say we are going to see a very good result from these our women that are representing us in this FIFA series in Brazil. Yeah. All right. So again, do you feel like maybe if I'm just saying, I'm not saying maybe that's what the FAS should do. Maybe if Nora is, booted out, maybe they bring in another coach. There are speculations. Is it true that she resigned?
Yes, we saw it on the social media. Yeah, she resigned.
Or maybe they're just speculations, because you know how Zambians we are sometimes. So do you feel
but
like maybe
I saw it in a lot of
do you feel like maybe a change of coach would do?
Yes.
Because it's not only the women, it's also the men, because we're doing bad as that now. I support the Zambian national team. Trust me, I'm a full fan supporter. But with this,
if we say it's because of the coach, I think we are going to mislead a lot of people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you think maybe a change of the coach, maybe?
No, It's just
Okay,
the
all right.
yeah. It's just
so that's what I wanted. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what do you have to say about this? So now we move on to the next story. So Halubono, who is the assistant coach for Halubono, who's the assistant coach for the Copper Queens, said availability of fully fit squad will be key against Brazil. So meaning everybody has to participate. Barbara Banda, maybe Ziomara Mapepa. I didn't see the squad they picked for this FIFA series, but me in any maziba chiane javazimai. Pakankala kwa Ziomara Mapepa, mkangala ko bene Evelyn Katongo, bene Susan, bene Irene, you know, this bene Nankane, bene Martha Tembo, Indians and their full squad, bene Beremu, at least bakayamba baja Bene Martha Tembo is Ankara Komush. Because the way I know those girls, when they're just full squad, they play.
Yeah, so it's maybe it's because of the way they are used to
Kundananji.
Yes, so when Kundananji, the lives of Kundananji, when Barbara Banda, when Lecho Kundananji we have already spoke. Okay. When Katongo, Avram Chitundu, So those women, those Afro-Kamba guys, okay, those women, if they coordinate, so when Tikakamba no, because of the coach and they like it, because if it's the coach. Why Steve with a coach and say Papa Face? If it's because of the coach. So we can't blame the coach as at now. Let us also the coordination. Coordinated. Saying such a one language. Yes.
So that's I agree with you. So fortunately, the Copper Queens will play Brazil against Brazil on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, at the same venue at 21 hours local time, which is 13 hours Zambian time. So let's support our girls. They need our support. You know, as a country, I feel like we have kind of stepped back from supporting, you know, because of they've been losing and we've been like, no, Bola we need to support. In other countries, our friends do support even if they lose. So this brings us to the end of today's lunch break, lovely people. It has been me, your host, Nadia Strubo, and
Griffs Isheng, and thank you for joining us today. We have been preaching to say lunch break is open for sponsorship. Exactly. If you want to sponsor lunch break, please get in touch with our marketing department through the website. That's www.lishimaclassicmedia.com, and we'll be happy to have you on board.
Exactly, and I hope we did color up your lunchtime as you guys are having, you know, those wonderful meals prepared by your wonderful hands in the comfy of your homes. And we hope to see you again, or we hope that you can get to tune in again on Wednesday as we'll be having another segment of the lunch break. It has been me here, your host, Nadia Strubo, of course, with Mr. Griffs Isheng. Until next time, enjoy the rest of the day. Pamela Fano here on LCM TV, where we know how to do it the right way. Bye-bye.